Hi, it's me again, the lady who wanted to be Miss Cleo. Remember, I said I'll replace Miss Cleo, and because Miss Cleo died last year, I tell you, I do not want to be Miss Cleo's replacement. I will tell you, I saw a ghost. I don't know if it was a ghost, but let me start from the beginning. So, my husband and I were vacationing in Alabama. I might not want to say some names, but anyway, so he got bit by a jellyfish. We're swimming at the Gulf, and all of a sudden he says, "Oh my God, I got stung by a jellyfish." So an hour later, he goes into shock. So we take him to the urgent care, and at the urgent care, they say that he had bottomed out. He had shocked. He had died because his blood pressure dropped all the way to about 25 to 35. So they bring him back, and so he goes to the emergency room. They treat him, and then they released him. That night, while we were in the hotel room, at about 3 a.m., something woke me up. So I just stood up, and I let him, we had queen size beds, so I let him sleep on one bed so he could get his rest, and I slept in the other. And so I stood up and I looked over to him, and his breathing was raspy. Like he sounded like he was going, like breathing like, and on top of him was this black, ominous thing. Like, I can't describe it. It was a black figure. Like, it's just an ominous, but it felt evil. And I thought, okay, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I watched them resuscitate him. So maybe I'm just tired. So I blink my eyes. I close them. I took a drink of water. I went to the bathroom. Used the bathroom. I came back. And I turned around and I come back in the room, turn on the light. And I'm telling you guys, that thing was still over him. And not only just over him, but really close to his face and over his body. And he was still breathing raspy, like, and it really scared me. And I had a cold shiver. And I felt really like, oh my God. What's going on here? So I blinked again, turned off the lights, turned the lights on again, and that thing was still there. It was just a feeling of evil. I felt cold. I just felt really strange. But then I looked at the thing and I said in my language, Swahili, I said, "Shetani ashindwe, shetani ondoka hapa, kwenda kule umetoka." And the thing, kind of like had a face that looked at me. It wasn't a face. I don't know how to describe it. And it looks at me. And then it turns around and it went closer to my husband. His breathing was getting shallow. And I said, "Shetani ashindwe, rudi hela." And that means the devil be defeated. Go back to hell where you come from. And the thing just whisked like a cloud and just whisked away from him, came back, loomed over, and then disappeared. And I'm telling you, I felt so relieved, and I said, "Thank you, Lord," because whatever that was, I believe was a ghost trying to come back, or I don't know what it was. But all I know is if that's what Miss Cleo used to say, I don't want that gift. That was very scary. But you know what? God exists. And people who don't believe in ghosts or whatever other beings that are out there, they exist. I saw it and I know what I saw. And whatever it was evil. But you know what? The Lord will always save us from evil. My husband is all right now. He's doing better. And I don't know if he'll be swimming in the Gulf, but I'm sure he will. He's that hot-headed. Anyway, guys, that's my ghost story. And yeah, they do exist.